when you are ready.
Welcome to another episode of Purpose. I am your host, Brittany Zonker. I'm filming inside of the beautiful studios of Focus TV Network in West Hollywood. Today, my special guest, you may recognize him from the Bachelorette Rachel season, where his heart was shattered, but now he is back to life here on the couch, revived, and his purpose in life is looking for love.
Looking for love, helping people, entertaining people, impacting people, understanding people, but just being a ball of energy and loving life, learning life, and giving life.
That's Eric Bigger, everybody. Like, well, that's it. Done. We don't even need to interview you. My gosh. So you were on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
That's your rise to fame, as they say in Los Angeles. But you've done many things in your life prior to that.
Yes.
Take me through where you're from.
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore.
You ever seen The Wire?
I have.
Yeah, so I grew up in the west side of Baltimore. Really crazy, intense, but that's where it started for me.
And then you decided when to move out to LA.
2010, right after college. Graduated a month after graduation. One-way ticket, $1,000, I left.
One-way ticket, you knew LA was the place I want to be.
I knew one person, I'm out.
That's the same with
Really?
one person. Yes,
Okay.
bold move. But what was the draw to Los Angeles?
Well, I think it was more intuition. So when I graduated, my dad sat me down. I was like, son, I don't want you to be here. I'm like, okay, Dad.
He said, I don't want you to be here.
In Baltimore. I don't want you to be here. It's dangerous. It's a lot going on.
I was like,
You should go to LA. I'm like, LA? Why LA? Whatever. A friend's mom was giving me a graduation gift. She said, you know what, Eric? You shouldn't be here. You should go to LA. Go to career building, find a job over there. I'm like, LA? They don't even know. So I went back to my dorm, back to my apartment in Hampton.
Yeah.
I applied for a job, LA Sports Marketing. 2 hours after I submitted my application, they want to interview me. Third time's a charm, right?
Yes.
So I had a graduation party, June 5th. June 12th, I was out here, 2010. Been here ever since. So I moved off of what I was feeling, my intuition, and so I followed it.
Okay.
I've been here ever since, so yeah.
So you started that job
I did.
LA.
It was a fraud.
Oh.
The fraud, yeah, it was a scam.
It was a scam, but the words were LA, and you were like, I need to be there.
So it got me to LA.
Okay, and then so when you got here, you're like,
it was
fresh
tough.
off the plane.
Fresh off the plane,
one
the boat.
person.
Yeah,
what
one person. Figured it out. I was staying with a friend for 2 weeks in West Hollywood.
Okay, couch surfing?
Yep, and then from there, I met a friend who I went to school with. She let me stay at her spot for 3 days until her landlord kicked me out.
Oh no.
Then I found a guy on Craigslist. He was a limo driver. I stayed at his spot for a year.
Oh, that would have been great.
And paid $500 a month. So that's how this journey started.
$500 a month, that is unheard of now out here.
On a couch.
On a couch.
On a couch.
Okay.
In a one bedroom.
So the person's in the limo driver's in the bedroom and you're on his couch.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys still friends?
His name's Mustafa. I haven't talked to him in years.
Okay.
But he always say, hey, buddy. So he's a good guy. Yeah, he gave me my shot, right?
Yeah, he did. He helped you get to your next place. You always hear of that, though. People that come out here, whether it's a dream or they just want a fresh start out of school or just new experiences, and then they like, let's do this. They start on a couch.
Yeah, I was on the couch.
And then what? How do you progress?
Well, from there, you start reading books. You start getting into information. So I started reading like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Secret. At this time I was working at the Beverly Center at Chic Shoes. Was making $8,000 an hour for a college degree. Wow, how humbling is that, right? And then from reading his book and just started manifesting things, I started making commission. And then a lady from Abercrombie & Fitch came in the store like, oh, you want a job? And I'm like, okay, let's go on an interview.
we all know Abercrombie.
So I interviewed for a manager position. I got the
good.
job. I was there for 18 months. After my 18 months, I had created a mobile app that people don't know about. It's called Eric Bigger Successful Living. Didn't do anything. I left, and then that's when the training career started.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah.
But do you feel like those jobs that you had, you kind of downplay it. You're like, I worked at the Beverly Center, I worked at Abercrombie & Fitch being a manager, but don't you think along the way those jobs have their purpose in your life too?
Absolutely.
So what did those jobs do for you?
Well, I think the first job, because I did, I was selling sneakers in high school and doing stock. I think it was humbling. It's like, I don't care about your GPA. I don't care you graduated with honors. I don't care you're from Baltimore and you're this guy. Who are you? It's like LA is like, you got to show me something. Like, so that was a humbling position, and it made me realize like what life was about. Because when you're in a bubble of school, you don't really know what life is like. To pay bills, to have real responsibilities, to take care of yourself. You don't really know like you should. And so from there, and then going to management position at Abercrombie, showed me how to had to fire, had to hire, had to interview. I had to control a store. I had to delegate. So it helped me in the training field because I got into fitness doing boot camps. So if I got 10 or 12 people in front of me, I got to make sure that I'm on point. I know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, who's slacking, who's not. And so it gave me that confidence to multitask and know what I'm doing and understand, you know, the platform and everything I had in front of me. So
absolutely. So you took some of the lessons too from manager into the training, which is what was next. So you would you ever get some of that Abercrombie purchasing things and be like, yo, I have a boot camp. Come to my boot camp?
Well, I would get some of my employees to come work out. Yeah,
and
they
build
were.
It.
Yeah,
because that's tough too out here. It's like I feel like there's a lot of people who are educated and trainers, and it's like, okay, well then how do you build your boot camp?
Right.
How'd you do that?
I mean, honestly, word of mouth. I just had drive. Like if I have an idea, I'm gonna do it. I'm not afraid to fail. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a boot camp. And, you know, I built in, people showed up. I mean, we didn't have 50 people every week, but we were getting 8 to 10. That was enough, and it was free. You know, just me getting my you know, my feet wet, figuring it out, and just helping people, and it was great.
And so, do you feel one of your purposes is helping people?
Absolutely.
And how do you help them with your training?
I think for me, it's more so not only physical, but emotional. Because when I'm training a client, it's therapeutic. They're telling me everything. They're telling me about their life, their job, what they're feeling, what they're going through. So it becomes a type of training from my perspective. Yeah, anybody can tell you to do a burpee and do push-ups and lift these weights, but who's connecting with you emotionally? So I connect with my clients in a more emotional space where they open up, they tell me a little bit more than probably normal, and I help them in that sense. So it's kind of like a mind, body, soul, physical training session.
Well, I think too, like, I think I train better with people that I'm vulnerable with, and then you know, like, okay, well, she needs pushed at this point, or she needs help at this point. So people trust you, and I mean, you have muscles. So if people want to go, it's kind of easy to go work out with you, and you have your veins.
Maybe. We're not gonna give them that.
I'm like, God, don't yell at me. Just show me your muscles.
Yeah, but you know.
Do you train with your shirt off?
No, we don't do that.
Oh, no, not the group. You like motivate people.
Oh, if I'm outside?
Yeah, you're like, guys, this is what you can look like.
So here's the thing. I'll give people a note, right? I tell my clients, you take pictures of yourself when you're at home so you can see your body.
Yes.
So I tell guys, if you're outside or if you're in the gym by yourself, wear like tank tops. Women wear like a sports bra where you can see your stomach, and wear like so you can see what you're working on.
Yes.
So you know what you want to improve. So I do it to motivate myself. Like, oh, okay, yep, you're bloated right there next week, or I want to define my abs more. I want to improve my pecs. So it's motivation.
It is motivation, but I gotta play devil's advocate on this one because if I ate pizza the night before and I'm having something hang over my shorts, I am not showing up in a crop top to the gym and be like, yo, this is what you need to work on. I
mean, I would if I was trying
to.
It's because it's motivation. I'm like, of course you don't deprive anyone of living life and eating and having fun, but my body is my business. So
that's true.
I might be on a show, I might have a event where I have to take my shirt off and I don't want to be looking crazy.
Right.
So I need some type of motivation. So I self-motivate myself by sometimes taking my shirt off and checking my body, like, yeah.
And you're meaning like at the gym, take props pictures, not just the Instagram angle pictures.
Yeah, none of
we
those.
all look good when we turn angles. Yeah, you know your angle.
Yeah. Do I have an angle? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody has their angles. But you were also talking to me about you're into numerology and astrology.
Yes.
Does that help you with your training at all?
I think that helps me with people and help me with myself. So I always like the theory or the idea of seek to understand, then to be understood. I think 80% of people love to be understood. It's about me, this is what I do, this is who I am, which is great. I try to understand people so I know who I'm dealing with and say, oh, hey, what's your name? How you doing? Where you from? What's your sign? Okay, cool. Now we're talking astrology. Oh, so August 7th, right, Brittany? Oh, you're Leo.
You're psychic, too.
Right. But so it's like, for me, it's more so understanding who I'm dealing with, who I think I'm dealing with. Because behavior comes from somewhere. It starts at some point, even my behavior. Why do I talk like this? Why do I think like that? And then some of it is hereditary, you know, but we are the way we are for a reason. And so when I look at astrology and look at my natal chart and all my planets, and then I look at numerology and from my birthday and my month and everything up, things start to make sense and I start putting it together. And I like to call it, this is your book of yourself to help you understand who you are and why things are coming in your life the way they are.
And do you think people that have a better understanding of who they are can find their purpose better through numerology as well?
Absolutely.
So how would that help me? So say I tell you my birthday is August 7th.
Right.
How would it help me to know things of the planets aligning and of the stars and the moons and everything? Because I don't follow. It's all new to me.
Right.
I'm sure it's pretty accurate though. Take me through what
well,
would
so
help
okay,
me.
let's say your natal chart. Let's go with the basic ingredients. So when people say, okay, you say August 7th. So
Yes.
I'm a Leo. So, you know, hypothetical Leos are very dominant, fire sign, passionate. They like to take care of people. They have a little bit of pride. But that's not all of who you are, Brittany. That's just part of it. So then you have your ascendant sign, which is your rising, how you come off. I'm also like how your personality. So for me, I'm a Pisces. My birthday is March 9th, but my ascendant, my rising sign is a Libra. So I come off charming, I'm very observant, you know, ask questions. But then you have your moon, which is your mood and your emotions. And so my moon sign is a Sagittarius. I like to take initiative. I'm a free spirit, happy-go-lucky. So my mood sometimes is in an upbeat, positive vibe. I like to take action. Yeah, that's a lot of information. But once
I know, I'm like trying to follow this.
It's a lot.
So how many different things? There's rising, there's...
So you have your rising, you have your sun, and you have your moon. And then you have like your planets, right? So you have Venus. Venus is the love planet. You have Jupiter, which is more so the money planet. You have Mercury, which is how you think and communicate. So it's a lot of information, but once you understand it, it'll make sense once you get the information. So I would tell people, you know, if they wanted to read it or if you wanted to know, just look at these three planets and these signs, and you tell me what you think. Because you never want to make someone believe something they don't know. It's like, what do you think about it? And then from there, once you understand, does that make sense? Does this correlates to who you are? And then the more information you have, then things will start making sense of why things are happening in your life.
Okay.
Or what you want out of life.
So it can help you understand why you're a certain way, your purpose, how maybe you present yourself, or how you could be perceived differently. Yes.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people may have problems with their bust or, you know, something in their own lives that they want to change. So you're saying that if you figure out your chart, then you can kind of adjust and learn from those things.
And you'll understand why those things are happening. So for me, people always say, you're happy, how you're so happy and so positive. People say that all the time about me. So when I go to my chart, you know, my birthday is March 9th. If you look up March 9th is the most positive sign in the Pisces horoscope.
That's my grandma's birthday too.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah, hey, Grandma.
You know, I'm a Libra. Libra is ascendant. My rising sign is a Libra, so it's more balanced. It's a more balanced sign, very observant, you know, very good with people. Then you have Sagittarius, which is my moon. They're happy-go-lucky, optimistic. So this is all into how I'm coming off. This is why I'm so positive. This is why I'm so happy. And for a lot of other things, then you have your attitude number, which is your month and your day, and then your life path number. So that's a lot, but what I'm saying, it all makes up me, and it makes sense once I understand the information, once I get it.
Okay. Well, you do have a very positive spirit. Like you're sitting on the couch and there's this energy, this beaming smile, and this good positivity that you want to help people and you want to do good. So can people get their chart read by you? Is that something that you're doing?
Yeah.
How would people be able to do that with you?
Well, honestly, you know, I'm just getting started in the whole reading charts and in numerology. I've known it for years. Just email me.
Okay. What is your email? We'll put it on there too.
ebigger.inquiries@gmail.com.
Okay.
And just ask for astrology and numerology. Because the thing is, I like to teach, right? But the teachings for people to understand. And so what I believe in life is that people believe a lot of things, but they don't understand it. So if I say, you should do this because everybody's doing it, like, okay, I believe that, but I don't even understand that.
Why?
And so I think some people are afraid to ask questions because they think, like, that doesn't make sense. Why would I ask that question? Because everyone's believing in it. You know, you can go at religion, or everyone likes Jordans. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy Michael Jordan sneakers. Why? Because everybody else is doing it, but they're not understanding the shoe they're wearing is a basketball shoe. So I like to get people to understand the information I'm giving them. So yeah, email me.
Email you, and you can get on that. So your purpose went from coming out to LA, being not involved in any type of entertainment, and now you have a little bit of claim to fame with your love on the show, The Bachelorette. Are you ever going to be the next Bachelor?
Man, that's a tough question.
You should be.
You know what? This is what I'll say. It's possible. I don't know. I'm not in control of that. But what I will say is that if it's meant for me, it will be. But at this point in time, you gotta watch Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh, you're going on Bachelor in Paradise now too.
7th, so you gotta.
My birthday
I mean,
and Bachelor in Paradise.
You gotta
The
watch
stars are aligning.
to see what this love is
Oh
all
my gosh,
about.
are you engaged?
I'm very engaged with life, so
Oh my
I
gosh.
might be engaged.
You're toying with me now, Eric. You're toying with all the
gotta
ladies.
watch.
They want to think they can have you or not.
You gotta see
You
how
have-
love. You gotta really watch it,
Oh
because
my
love
God.
finds you in some crazy places.
Yeah, like in a cave.
You can't
cave
run
diving.
from it. Submit to it sometimes, right?
Well, I think it comes to you too in like puppies and stuff. Like you could. So did you get a puppy?
No, I didn't
Nothing.
get a puppy.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, so we'll watch the show on August 7th, and
August
I know
7th.
you can't give away all the cards. I thought
Yeah.
maybe you would throw me
That
one
was
of
a
those,
great
but-
flip, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Bachelor, I'm like, huh? Bachelor,
Yeah,
what?
no, you should be the next Bachelor. You'd be a good one because you're entertaining and you're positive
Yeah.
and you have this light about you that you want to help people.
Yeah.
And I know we were working a little bit earlier. You say every new level of your life, like new level, new devil. What'd you say?
New level, new devil.
Yes, because
Meaning that every level there's resistance, there's challenges, and there's things you got to overcome. And sometimes it's hard because if you don't have the information or if you don't understand it, it can sink you, it can drown you, it can hold you down. And that's why I think learning is important, because I feel like the more we learn, the more we earn. And what we earn is wisdom.
you have all these
Understand?
Oprah quotes. I'm like, new level. I love these.
It's just because with information, your situation changes because you have more awareness. And when you have more, you attract better things in your life. And that's the whole point of educating yourself and reading and learning and being around different people, because it's perspective. Your perspective is different than mine, but if I spend some time with you, I can learn like, oh, really? That's what you did when you were growing up? This is what you believe in? Help me understand. Then we can then we can connect and collaborate my understanding with your understanding and become universal human. That's what I'm all about. And I want to teach and help people how to be together. It's a we thing.
I think you should have a motivational speaking event. I think you should be either a trainer on the stage, like telling people things, but then you incorporate like all this goodness.
We do it all.
I see. What is next for you?
That's a great question. Show's coming out. I have a podcast, Bigger Talks. I'm training still. I have some speaking engagements coming up. But, I mean, who knows? I think what I learned from the first show, I'm not in control. So I surrender to control and just get out of my own way and let the universe work for me instead of me trying to do it the way I think I should do it. Because when I did that, things didn't really evolve the way it should have. So now I'm just like, okay, what's next? I'm supposed to be here right now with Brittany on Purpose TV talking about manifesting my purpose. And so what's next is continue more impact, more influence, and helping people in life. However that looks, I don't know, that could be TV, that could be engagement, that can be fitness, that could be numerology, astrology. I don't know what that looks like, but I know the ultimate goal based on me doing my numbers and my natal chart, I'm supposed to help people. I'm supposed to inspire, motivate, and teach.
And I think a book deal would be good for you too.
Yeah,
I'm hearing
right.
all these things.
I got
I'm
an
like,
ebook too, by the way. It's called 100 Days of Wisdom. It's on Amazon. It's just a quote book, but that was years ago.
And it's one quote a day, and you
quote.
just start back over after day 100.
Every day is a different quote.
That's nice. I
Yeah.
see big things for you. See what I did there?
Ah,
Bigger.
Bigger
has
talks.
big things.
I appreciate that.
Bigger Talks. You could have your own talk show called Bigger Talks.
Well, that's my podcast.
Oh, that's it.
The
Well,
podcast is Bigger Talk.
I'll
But the
put
talk
your-
show, we're speaking that into existence,
So for people that are looking for their purpose, what are a
Yeah.
couple of things you would say for them to do to find that?
For people who are looking for their purpose, I would say, understand thyself, who you are, where you come from. I think family history is very important. Understand, how you grew up, your environment, and then do some research on your sign and your numerology, and ask yourself, what do you really want? Or better yet, what do you find yourself common in life? Like, what do you find yourself doing a lot? You might be doing hair a lot, you might be working out a lot, you might be, I don't know, going to auditions. I don't know, everybody's different, but what's common in your life? And for me, it's always been helping people, being a leader, motivating people. So at some point, that's what my life evolves around. But I think the numerology and astrology can help you put that into a niche and really focus on, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah.
And follow your heart. Intuition. I think intuition is your highest form of intelligence. It's the highest form of intelligence. Because you're channeling something that just is coming to you. follow that. You know?
Those are some good words of wisdom. I'm telling you, Eric Baker, everybody, he needs to be a motivational speaker. He needs to have his own book. He spreads positivity and love, and I hope today he has given you some more tips on how to help find your purpose, even if you don't get chosen on Bachelor in Paradise. I think you should be the next Bachelor. You guys can follow Eric Bigger. Tell him where to find you once again. Your Instagram is?
Instagram, Eric Bigger, EricBigger. Twitter, Eric_Bigger. And I do have Snapchat. eBiggs, EBIGGSS. Be your best. Spectacular. Yes, she's great.
If you guys didn't catch that, I will put it for you on the screen. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Purpose. I'm your host, Brittany Zonker, and I'll see you next time.